I welcome you all back to my channel. My name is Aisha. In today's video, I will be showing you how to cut and sew this asymmetric neckline top that I'm putting on. I will be showing you the full details on how to cut it and how to sew it. If you are new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that more viewers can view it. And thank you all for your support. Sit back to enjoy it. So the material I'm using 1.5 yard of chiffon. This is chiffon, 1.5 yard. So now I'll be showing you the cotton part. Fold my fabric into 4. This is it. I fold it into 4. I'm cutting the front aspect and the back aspect together. So this is it. So the top we are about to cut does not have joining at the shoulder parts. It's like a buba cutting. So when taking your measurements, if it is buba, we will stop our measurement when taking our measurement from the center of our neck at the back to the bicep. We stop our measurement at our bicep if it is for buba. But as for this top, you come down from your bicep, you come down 3 inches, you go down by 3 inches from your bicep. So to get this the shoulder part of this top I'm about to cut. So the measurement I took from my body is 16 as for my shoulder. So I'll be making use of 16 here. I'll measure 16. So this is 16. 16. From here, we go down by 9.5. So this is it. So we go down by 9.5 here. So, and the bust I'm using is 44. So I'll come here. I will be taking my bust measurements. My bust is 44. This is 44. I'll be adding 2 inches to my bust. So this is 2 inches. So from there, I'll give it shape. This shape, you can see. This is it. So you take same measurements you took here. This is 13.5. So we come down here. We take our 13.5 also. Because it's a straight top. So this is it. So now I will be cutting this out first. You come here, you notch it here. As for the length, it depends on how long you want your top to be. So as for me, I'm using 26.5 plus 1 inch, making 27.5. So this is it. So I'm using 27.5, have 1 inch for the folding. So now for our neck, you come to this center point here. To this center point, I will notch it. So this is the center point of my top. So for me to cut my neckline. So as for the front, you come here. For our neck, we are using 2.5 inch. 2.5 inch and 2.5 inch for the width and 3 inches for the depth at the front. At the front, I'm using 3 inches for the depth at the front. And cutting, you can't cut it this way. If you said you should cut it this way, you are cutting the back together with it, so you need to open it. So I'll open it. So you open it and lay it very well so that it will be equal. So come to this place, place it together. You come here to where we notch, you place it together so that it will be equal. So this is it. Let's see. So this is our neckline. You can see this is our neckline. So here I can just come here for the neck. I'll just measure 1 inch. You can see. So for the back, so this is the front neckline. Just make sure everything is equal. You can see it. So now I will be cutting it out. So this is it. So as for the asymmetric, so we open it. Our asymmetric will be at the left side of the top. As for the asymmetric, our asymmetric will be at the left side of the top. So you open it this way. This is it. So you come to the center point of our this is the center point. You notch it. This is the center point. You notch it a bit. Center point of our top. You notch the back aspect also. So this is the center point. You open it. So you come here. Now this is our shoulder line. So this is our shoulder line. You come this shoulder line, you come here. You measure 5.5 inch. So this is 5.5 inch. You can see it from here, from this point, measure 5.5 inch to this side. You can see it. So from there, from this center point, you make a curve. So for our asymmetric neckline, so to this side also. So now I'll be cutting it out. So this is where you notch that place for you to know where your collar will stop. So this is where, that's the center point. That's where our collar will stop. So you can see it. That's very important. You notch it so that you will know where your collar will stop when sewing it. So this is it. That's the center point of the, so that's all about the body. So let me cut out the one I'll be using for the neck. So let me cut it out. I'm using 4 inches, so from here I will measure my 4 inches. So this is 4 inches. Four inches. So when I fold it, it will look like this. So you can see the way I fold it. So I'm cutting the 2 sleeves together. So this is it. I fold it this way. So I'll come here, measure 10.5. This is 10.5. I'm using is 24. And you know, at the shoulder, I use 16 for the shoulder. That's, I divide it into 2. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. I divide it into 2. That's 16 times 2. That will give us 32. So the shoulder I'm using all together is 32 for the back. So, but I divide it into 2. I start my measurement from the center point of my neck at the back to after my bicep. So that's where I stop. From there I took 16. So 16 times 2, that will give us 32. So now I will be removing, my normal back is 16 inches. My normal back is 16 inches. That's for my shoulder is 16 inches. That's 8 inches when divided by 2. So now I will be removing that 16 from that 32. That will give us, it will remain 16. So 16 divided by 2, that will give us 8. So now I will be removing 7.5 from 24 inches. So I will be removing 7.5 from 24 inches. So I'll add 1 inch to my 24 for folding, because I'm adding elastic to the edges of the sleeve. So I'll be adding 1 inch for the folding, making 25 inches. So here I'm using 7.5. So this is it. So now I'll be cutting out my sleeve. The sleeve, want your sleeve to be bigger than this, you can fold it in the bell way that it will be bigger than, because my material, I'm short of material, that's why I'm just cutting it this way. So I'm trying to manage it. So that's why you just cut it straight. You cut your normal armhole, you cut it straight in Buba form. So let me cut it out. This is our sleeve, the cutting of our top. So now doing aspects of the top. So at the neckline, the collar will stop from this point where we notch to this point where we notch to the back aspect. So as for the side here, we will need to pile it up. So I've cut out this in a bias form. So I will be using it to pile it to the front aspect. I will turn it to the front. My sewing will be at the front aspect. I will sew it from the wrong side to the right side of the fabric. So let me do that now. the front aspect. You can see. So now I will be turning it to the front aspect. Fold it this way. Make sure your sewing is neat. You can see this is it to this point. So this way our collar will be. For the collar, so you come to the center point of it, you fold it into two. So I fold it into two this way. You can see the way I fold it. So I'll come to the center point of it. So you notch it at the center point here. So this is it. So I notch it at the center point. So, and as for the neck, this is where I'm placing the collar. So I'll come here also. I'll notch the center point here. So this is the center point. So from there, I'll start my sewing. Starting my sewing from the wrong side of the fabric at the center point where I notch. So here, at the center point here, I will be starting my sewing from there. So you place the one I'm using for the collar. This is it. I'll place it facing the wrong of the body will be facing the right side of the collar. So this is it. So I place it this way. Then you start your sewing. You sew it to the side and to the other side. Sew it to the neckline. You can see this is the back aspect and this is the front aspect. So now the collar here, we will need to sew it in. So this is the wrong side and this is the right side. So you fold it this way. You can see it. You fold it this way and I will sew it from here down to this side here. I'll sew it from here, from this point down to this point here. Same thing applies to the other side. I'll sew this side also down from here to this side. So let me do that first. Here I'll be giving it a slant shape. I'll need to give it a slant shape here when I'm sewing. So I'll need to cut it in a slant way. Give it that shape. You can see it. Turn it out to the right side. I'll turn it from the wrong side to the right side. So same thing applies to the other side. Applying same thing to it. So the two side in, you can say it, this is it. So now this is the neckline. So now I will be folding it in at the neckline also. So this is it. So I will fold it in. So where you stop your sewing here. So that's where you start your folding in. So in the neck. So this is it. So you can see how neat it is. This is the wrong side and this is the right side of the fabric. So you can see the neatness. So we just, so this is where we just tie our boat neck. So we just give it a boat neck tie here. You can see it. So just tie it here. So let me just tie it anyhow now. So this is it. You can see the shape. You can see that shape already. This is it. So now I'll be joining here before joining the sleeve to the body. So let me join the two sides together. On the side here, I'm using 5 inches, 4 inches for the open and 1 inches for the folding. So I'll be adding the elastic to the edges of the sleeve. So first I'll fold it in before adding my elastic. So let me fold it in first. I'll fold it this way. So after then I'll add my elastic to it. Into the sleeve with the help of safety pin. So you can say this is it. So just do it this way. Elastic are the edges of the sleeve. So this is it. So now I will be joining the side of the sleeve together this way. So I will join the side of the sleeve together. After then I'll fix it to the body of the top. I'll be folding the down aspect and the side. First I'll fold this side in. After then I'll fold the down aspect of the top. So after then I'll be showing you the final look of the top. Right, you can see. So let me fold the down aspects. If you find this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or suggestion, you can drop it in the comment section below. Kindly subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.